Hey Anthony, great subject choice. In fact, you beat me to it. As soon as I heard the professor's question, I immediately thought of the internet, but alas, I can still use the topic of computers, so good job taking that one. You're right that the internet is beneficial in many ways and has helped mankind, definitely. One of the technologies you mentioned was that of social networking. I agree that sites like Twitter and Facebook offer huge benefits to people who want to stay in touch with friends, family, loved ones, all that good stuff. But I think these sites can also offer significant amounts of harm. Essentially what we have here, especially with Facebook, is endless amounts of information freely available for anyone to mine. Someone might say, my account's private so I'm safe. Not so much. Someone with knowledge of password generators, malware, or Trojan horses can easily gain access. And once access is granted to one specific account, the floodgates open to everyone who's associated with that person. So my point is that social networking sites are double-edged swords and can be used detrimentally. You brought up another good point, and that is that Muslims have used social networking and the internet in order to start revolutions in the Arab Spring. My question to you is, do you believe the social networking phenomena was a cause, or one of the many causes of the Arab Spring, or do you believe that it was more of a catalyst that set things into motion? After all, many of these countries shut off internet access at the time and suppressed communication. Either way though, social networking did have a role in the events. Another question I'll ask you is, do you think that the social networking has been infiltrated in these countries by either jihadist elements or by regime officials? Obviously the regime officials would be going in there to attempt to spread misinformation or to gather intelligence on protests, while the terrorists would be using the masses against their own knowledge to accomplish their jihadist goals. So, just something to think about there. To address your last point, I don't see a lot of Muslim dialogue online either concerning proper interpretations, or just simply who's right and who's wrong. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places as well, or more likely it's that I can't read Arabic and I don't have access to a lot of the sites where this takes place. That could be too. But in my own personal experience, when talking with Muslims, I found that for the most part, but not always, they aren't really interested in debating why they are right, but only why I'm wrong. In other words, they try to win the argument by undermining my beliefs, not by expanding on theirs. In light of this, I have one last question for you. Do you feel as a whole the Islamic world is interested in having this dialogue? Or is this just something we in the West want to see, particularly in America, after 9/11, in order to find the elusive moderate Muslims, the ones that we're told exist and will rightly condemn terrorism but never seem to be found? So I look forward to your comments on that, and once again, thank you for your post. It was really good. Alright.